Hi guys, it's Grace with Grace Gets Gastric. Today is Tuesday, April 30th, 2019. Day 8 of my 75 hard challenge. So this is the start of week 2. So week 2 so far, so good. It is a Tuesday, which means I have my morning workout first thing. And that's always nice just because I get one of my workouts done right away. So I got up, I took my progress photo, and I went and worked out. I did full body strength training and some cardio. And then I went to work. I read another 10% of the 7 Habits of Highly Successful People. I am getting close to finishing that one. I do 10% instead of 10 pages. 10 pages is the requirement because I'm reading on a Kindle. And it's sometimes just hard to tell what 10 pages like of an actual book would be compared to the Kindle pages because they're smaller. So I just feel like 10% has me covered. And then the type A in me just likes that a little bit easier, a little bit better. So I read my 10% and then I did another outdoor walk over my lunch break. So I went outside. It was really beautiful today, so it was no hardship. I've been listening to an audiobook. I've mentioned this on my channel before, but I'm doing a challenge where I'm trying to read all the Pulitzer Prize winners. And so I just checked out one of the audiobooks from the library and I've been listening to that on 1.5 speed because my problem with audiobooks is I read much faster than than the audiobooks read them and I get impatient. So I've been listening to that for my 45-minute walks, and so that's a nice kind of getting my exercise in for my 75 hard, working on my Pulitzer Prize winner challenge. I like multitasking. Got in my gallon of water. I have stuck to my diet. I still have one more snack left in the day and it is 8 o'clock. I don't know if I'll even utilize it, but if I do, I will still be within my range. So all's well that ends well, and I'm just chugging along. Hi guys, it is currently Wednesday, May 1st, and it is some point, man, I don't even know what day it is, but it is some day in my 75 hard is the next day. So I have finished all of my tests but one, the diet, of course, which is never really complete. But I have an event that I'm going to tonight. I'm going to a poetry slam, which I'm really excited about, but it is during when I would normally do my yoga class. So that would have been one of my workouts for the day. So I knew that this was happening and I planned ahead. So instead of doing my yoga this afternoon or this evening, I decided to do a cycling class in the morning. So I got up early and went to spin, got that out of the way, took my progress photo first thing, and then went to work, did my 45-minute outdoor walk during lunch, drinking water throughout the day for the next 10% of the 7 Habits of Highly Successful People, which means tomorrow I'm going to finish the book. And then, I've been drinking my water. I just hit a gallon, and I'm probably going to continue to drink throughout the night. So all that's left is to stick to my diet. Now, I'm going to be going to this poetry slam. It's at a bar. There's going to be lots of drinking and pub food that will tempt me, I know, but I have got goals. So actually, I have this little snack case that I put together. Again, I knew that this was coming, so I made sure to plan for it. So I have here 2 servings of pork rinds, and then I have a Built bar. So I have a sweet, savory, crunchy snacks. All of this fits within my plan, so I can eat all of it if I want. I don't have to, of course, but I have options to take with me to tide me over if I do want to consume something. So I'm happy about that, and it's all about planning ahead. I am going to stick to my diet, but sticking to my diet is a lot easier when I have yummy pork rinds and delicious sweet bars to eat instead of wanting to chow down on tots. Hi guys, it is currently Thursday, May 2nd, day 10 of the 75 hard. So today is a Thursday, so I got my workout in bright and early, cardio and weights. Took my back photo first thing in the morning, and then finished the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I enjoyed it. I would recommend giving it a read. There were some things that I definitely do think I'll try to apply to my life, but I don't know. Self-help books just are not my absolute favorite. My second workout, I did do a 45-minute walk. I walked to Sephora because today was the start of their VIB annual sale. So it's a good distance away from my work, so I walked there, flew a lot of money, and walked back, and got my gallon in, stuck to my diet. I will say today, the diet was more of a struggle than it has been. I didn't find it so much hard to stick to it, but I could sense the desire to start kicking in, where I was like, I really want a donut, or like I really want, like there was those voices that were kind of like, it's okay if you just like indulge on occasion, and it is okay if you indulge on occasion, but I'm not indulging for 75 days, not if it can't fit my plan. And that was one of the things that I really thought of a lot today. I build my food plans usually with extra calories in them, so that I have some flexibility within the day. And I was like, yeah, okay, if I wanted, I could have some of those peanut M&Ms. But that means that later on tonight, when I really want a spoonful of this banana chocolate chip peanut butter that I got that's so amazing, I won't be able to have that. And so I think thinking in terms of, yes, this would satisfy me right now, but later on, I'm going to want those calories and be sad that I don't have them later. And later is probably with a choice that's slightly better, more macro friendly. So, yeah, so far so good. But like I've said from the beginning, the diet part is going to be the most difficult part of this challenge for me. And I can see, we're in week 2 and there's already some rumblings. So we'll see how my brain decides to continue to process this. Hi guys, it is currently Friday, May 3rd, day 11 of the 75 hard. So this morning I got up, I took my progress photo right away, and I got ready for the day. I did my 45-minute walk outside at lunch. It was cold out. It was kind of, it's kind of cold here for May, and I get so much colder now after losing all the weight, but had to get done. So I did that. I just got out of my second workout, which was a yoga class. It is interesting how, I think I mentioned this last week, it does make me a little bit anxious having my second planned workout so late in the evening, just because I like to check things off, and I get anxious about what if I forget, or what if I don't do it? But that's just not an option. I'm going to do it. So it was good. I needed it. I like the yoga. I started a new book for my motivational reading. I'm reading Daring Greatly by Brene Brown, which is a book I've been wanting to read for a while, actually, and one that I'm 10% through, already really resonates. A lot of the stuff that I'm talking about in therapy right now and kind of working through has a lot to do with vulnerability and my unwillingness to put myself in vulnerable situations. So I think it's going to be a really good read. I will let you know my thoughts as I continue to read, but so far it's really interesting. I just finished my gallon of water. It is currently 8:15, so I still have to finish up my eating for the day, but I haven't had my dessert meal yet. So I should be totally fine for that. One thing I did want to point or talk about just briefly is today I had planned in a latte, a nice latte in the afternoon. It's kind of a pick-me-up. I put it into my Fitness Pal, planned it out, and I went to 2 different coffee shops, neither of which had sugar-free syrup, and I really wanted a sweet drink, and I didn't want to just use like packets. I wanted sugar-free syrup, and 2 places didn't have any, and I was really upset. It honestly really freaking annoyed me, and I ended up going to a 3rd place. I had to drive there, and as I was I drove, I had to park, I had to get out just to get this drink, this sweet treat for me, and I found myself really wanting to get, the place that I went has these this cheese bread that I love, and I really wanted to get it quite badly, and it was just I think knowing that I have to stick to a plan for these 75 days, and I was already going to get myself something to eat, essentially to drink, it just really made me notice when I'm hungry, why I'm hungry. I was upset, and I wanted to eat to console myself, even though I was already going to be having this drink that I've been looking forward to, as a consolation thing. I mean, it was a plan though, and I wanted to go off plan. So I didn't. And if I think that if I was not doing the 75 hard, I probably would have. So that was really interesting, just to kind of see that, acknowledge that, feel those feelings, and realize, when I am wanting to eat, when I don't need food. So yeah, that was something interesting today. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow. Hi guys, it's Saturday, May 4th, day 12 of the 75 hard. So the day is nearing completion and I've done just about all my tasks. I had my body pump class this morning at 8:15. Normally, or like I did last weekend, I was planning to get up early and do my 45-minute walk on the way there, but my roommate and I decided that we were going to do a walk around this lake nearby, and so I decided to just walk to the gym, do my normal 20-minute walk to the gym, work out, walk back, and then we went and walked the lake. So those were my 2 workouts. I got up earlier than I was planning this morning, so I went ahead and just did the 10% of the Daring Greatly by Brené Brown. I'm really liking the book a lot so far. And drank a ton of water throughout all my workouts, so I'm already at my gallon, and I've got one more meal planned left, which is my dessert, and it's about 7:30, so should be on track for my diet. And I did take my progress photo first thing this morning, and then I also took progress photos for my 16-month. My sister took them of me, so I've got plenty of those as well. One thing that was cool today was during my body pump class. One of the things I think I struggle with is really pushing myself enough in my workouts and really getting to that point of failure. I feel like I give up a little bit too soon when it's painful, but I could still keep going. And today I really pushed through the pain, and it was cool to see I could do a lot more than I think I'd given myself credit for. And I think my inspiration, or what pushed me to do that today, was really just the 75 hard and this environment I've been putting myself in of pushing myself and of really not accepting excuses and just going for it. I'm kind of creating this environment that makes me want to do that all the time and with all the things. And so I push myself harder than I think I have in a long time in body pump, which is not to say I'm coasting through, but I pause, or I take a breath before I keep going. And today I just went for it, and it was brutal, and I'm probably gonna be dead tomorrow, but felt good to do it. Hi guys, it is currently Sunday, May 5th, day 13 of the 75 hard. So today, Sunday, I had my yoga class at 8:15. I did get up early and went on my 45-minute outdoor walk prior to that. So I got my outdoor workout in, and then I did an hour and 15 minutes of yoga, which is always interesting after my body pump days because I was so sore and everything is so much more difficult than it normally is. But it was all good. I came back home, and then I did a few things, but pretty quickly I read the next 10% of the Daring Greatly by Brené Brown, continuing to really enjoy that. I took my progress photo first thing in the morning as well before I even left for yoga. And then we've just got the diet and the gallon of water. And that's what I love about Sundays and Saturdays when I can, of just getting things done right away. It's so freeing to just to know that you've gotten your shit done already. Of course, the diet and the gallon of water are two things that it takes some time to do. The diet isn't done until the end of the day. The gallon of water I drink throughout the day, but I can't chug water, so it does really take me the whole day to get the gallon. But I've got there, and I plan on staying on my diet plan today as well. So all quiet on the Western Front today. Alright guys, it is Monday, May 6th, which means It is day 14 of the 75 hard, the end of week 2. So I made it through another week, just like 7 more to go, 6 more to go. Today I thought I was going to have plans after work, and so normally I was thinking I would do a yoga class in the evening, but instead I went to a yoga class this morning at 6:30. It was a new class that I hadn't been to before. So I wasn't sure what it was really going to be like, but it was very similar to the other yoga classes I go to, actually. So that was good. It's always nice to get that first workout done right at the beginning of the day. I read the next 10% of Daring Greatly. I did a walk at my lunch break. I will say, I think one of my earlier videos, I talked about how I didn't really understand how people could make it to 10,000 steps in a day. It just seemed impossible. And it turns out, walk 45 minutes a day, and that's how you get 10,000 steps in a day. I have hit over 10,000 steps every single day since the 75 hard. So that's kind of cool. But I did that, so I got those done. I hit my gallon of water already. I took my progress photo first thing, and now I just need to finish out my day with my diet, and I still have to eat my dessert, but I have built in a second snack as well, so I should be well set on that front. Today, first thing in the morning was offered a donut, and I really wanted it, and I said no. And then I said no, and then I looked at my plan for the day and was like, okay, can I work any kind of donut into this? Because I did want one. And I was like, okay, I can have my afternoon coffee. I can have all of the stuff I've planned for, and I could have a quarter of a donut, and it totally would fit within my plan. So I had a quarter of a donut, and I totally feel okay and happy about that. If I wasn't doing the 75 hard, I might have had more than a quarter of a donut. Who knows? There have been times on this journey where I've had more than a quarter of a donut. There have been times when I'm not doing a challenge and I only had a quarter of a donut, or I had no donuts. But I was happy with how I went about that. That I turned it down initially because I was like, okay, I'm not making impulsive decisions, so I'm not gonna have the donut. And then I thought about it, I looked at my plan, and I made an informed choice. And that is kind of what I want to do, right? I don't want to be making these impulse choices. Did I need that quarter of a donut? Was I like hungry? Did I need to eat something right then? No. That was like an indulgence, but it was one that I had room for in my plan, and I thought about it and I made an informed choice, and it worked within my day. So no regrets. Anyways, that is the end of week 2. This coming week is going to be interesting. I am going to my parents this weekend, and I have a lot of plans in the afternoon, the evenings, so my evening workouts are going to be compromised, so I'm going to have to make some adjustments, but that is all part of this process, is thinking ahead, planning ahead, living with intent, and I'm really enjoying it. So I will see you in the next vlog.